Hey everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Bitcoin. Big up the CoinsKid crew, okay? Please do get involved with that competition that I'm showing you for Bybit. We've got quite a lot of people involved already. You know, the bigger the crew, the better we're going to do, I think. You know, and there's a massive prize pool as well. So, you know, even if you just come on board and get involved and, you know, have a little bit of fun trading or whatever, you will take a cut of that pool if we win it. And it's a big if, obviously, but I've recruited some amazing traders into that. So right now, anyway, Bitcoin, you know, let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart right here. You can see we have come down to this 200-week moving average, which has been on everyone's radar, hasn't it? The question is this going to hold us support going forward, or are we going to cascade and fall through it? And we're going to invalidate this bottom signal that we're looking at as well on the weekly time frame, because historically, for those of you new to the channel and you've never seen what I'm talking about before, whenever the 20 EMA crosses a 100-week moving average, we bottom 1 week later. Okay, literally 1 week later we put the bottom in, and from that low we never revisit it, okay, and never lose it. Basically, we do revisit. Obviously, you retrace to it, you come up, you retrace, but you create a higher low, find support, and up you go. One thing we've never done in the history of Bitcoin in creating that signal is ever lost the low that we create on that week after. And so far, you know, you got your def cross there, 1 week later you put your low in, you got your def cross there, 1 week later you put your low in, and so far we're doing it. Okay, we've got the def cross, and as anticipated this week we are coming down and we're having a major dump here for Bitcoin. So moving forward, one thing we need to see for confluence that the fact, you know, that signal's amazing and we're looking at an impulsive move to the upside and retracement to these highs, is hold this low, because if it doesn't, we can't ignore data telling us that you're not doing what you've done before. And at that point, for me, if you do start to come down here, like I said to you, you know, and next week you come up and do something like that, amazing, revisit it, you know, retrace, whatever. But as long as you hold this low that you put in this week, that's positive. You lose it, that's negative, because you can see if you do start to come down, look, this is your low right now, okay? You've pierced through the 200-week moving average at the moment. Now, if you start to come down there, you're closing below, you're going to start dragging this moving average over your shoulder, and you turn that into resistance. That's extremely negative structure, okay, and price action for Bitcoin. Equally coupled with that, if you do start to lose this 55 EMA on the monthly time frame and you consistently close below this key level resistance right now, because you're losing the 20, like I said to you, lost the 20, head on down to the 55, boom, target met. Okay, now what we'd like to see here is a bit of a build up this month, get a wick below that, hold this 55, close above that, build support and start to come back up for Bitcoin. Okay, it's pretty much like the Corona dump just there, okay, where we've got that big wick. So that's what we're looking for. And if we do start to get consistent closes like this under this as resistance, that is extremely negative, and it could indicate that this is some kind of big double top pattern and we're rolling into a multi-year bear market from this sort of impulsive move here. Okay, and this is basically the bubble popping for Bitcoin and crypto. It can happen, obviously, you're fully aware, I've taught you everything, but there's no guarantees of it until you start creating the structure for it. Okay, there's obviously the chance of it, like I've said to you, but there's equally the chance of holding this low like you've done before on this week and start to come back up the stairs and attack the highs and get that sort of impulsive move to the upside, basically. Now, this impulsive move, will it 100% go to that? Of course not. You know, this impulsive move could come up, retrace, hit that and come back down and do something like that over a long period of time, boil up and break out to the upside. It may not even do that. This may even be some A wave, B wave, and then a C leg. But as long as we never lose this low, you're all right going forward. Okay, so anyway, that's basically Bitcoin, isn't it? You know, so if we take a look on the daily time frame here, I did say to you there was a fractal playing out, and it's pretty much played out to a T, isn't it? You know, and I did see a lot of people writing trolley comments on that video. You got that descending channel, you got this descending channel here, like I said to you, break resistance, we had that beautiful little long there up to there, you remember, and then we shorted, and we've been short ever since here. So basically this sort of leg down here, this is copied it, you understand? So right now, in my opinion, this is either, you know, some big A, B, C correction where you're going to start to come back up and attack that high. Like I said to you, it's really important what Bitcoin does at this point, because if you do start to come up and you break through key levels of resistance right now, if this is your bottom, you found your wick bottom just there for Bitcoin. If that is the case, okay, like I said to you, you're going to be an impulsive move to the upside. I'm going to show you targets right now. So you're looking at a minimal 95k Bitcoin, but obviously you've got key levels of resistance above. This has to hold as your bottom this week. Whatever it is this week, I'm going to drop fibs on, and they will be projected targets going forward, providing you hold the low of this bottom at the low of this week. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Yeah. So right now, if we do start to hold the low this week, then you're going to have projections to the upside. You've got all these levels of resistance to go in front of you, but your minimal target, providing this is the low right now, and we don't go any lower this week, anything can happen. That's going to be your minimal target at the moment, 1272, 95,764 for Bitcoin. If we go overextended, you're going to start to come up to the 1618, a bare minimal, and then you've got your 2 fib all the way up there at $229,000. You will say, not a chance, no way, Bitcoin can't do that. But it's done it many times before when it's been in the floor and people have been fearful. For example, this is one just here. If I drop the fibs on, these were my projected targets in this previous cycle that we've just gone through, and you can see we got overextended, went to 2.272 just there. We went beyond the 2, you know, we met the 2.272 on the absolute nose just there. Okay, of that huge impulsive break. This is impulsive, this is corrective, this is impulsive, and right now, in my opinion, this is corrective, coming back to support, looking for the next impulsive move to the upside. Okay, and we're at all the levels we need to be to see that impulsive move to the upside. Like I said to you on the weekly RSI just there, we are in the floor. Look at that, historic levels in the floor, where if ever you've bought Bitcoin and them levels before, you've never not been in profit a year later. So anyway, that's just a little update for Bitcoin. And remember, there's 0 guarantees, but we need to hold this week's low to put the confirmation that this is the bottom. That's what I'm trying to emphasize to you. I'll keep drilling it into you all week, okay? Thank you for your support. Take care, everyone. Back to another update on Bitcoin. Stay off, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Welcome to the CoinsKid crew. Okay, so right now there's a big competition on Bybit. I would like you to get involved if you can. You know, come and join the crew. Come and join the CoinsKid crew. Okay, it's a team on Bybit, and there's a massive trading competition. The total prize pool is $8 million here. Okay, and you know the top 10 of the crews get to take a share of that pot. It's going to be really interesting. I'm recruiting some really good traders into the crew, so it's great if we can all get involved in this, right, and win it as a community. That would be absolutely amazing. So this is going to be the intro for the next few days on the video, because I just want to try and get you into the crew so we can build an amazing team here, okay, for this particular competition, because it would be so cool if we win it as a community here. The link to this competition and to get involved is in each and every single video description.